Basketball. Basketball is a sport played by two teams of 5 players on a rectangular court. The objective is to shoot a ball through a hoop 18 inches 46 centimeters in diameter and 10 feet 3.048 meters high, mounted to a backboard at each end. Basketball is one of the world's most popular and widely viewed sports. The National Basketball Association is the most popular and widely considered to be the highest level of professional basketball in the world, and NBA players are the world's best paid sportsmen by average annual salary per player. A team can score a field goal by shooting the ball through the basket during regular play. A field goal scores 3 points for the shooting team if the player shoots from behind the 3-point line, and 2 points if shot from in front of the line. A team can also score via free throws, which are worth 1 point. After the other team was assessed with certain fouls, the team with the most points at the end of the game wins. But additional time, overtime, is issued when the score is tied at the end of regulation. The ball can be advanced on the court by bouncing it while walking or running, or throwing it to a teammate. It is a violation to lift or drag one's pivot foot without dribbling the ball, to carry it, or to hold the ball with both hands, then resume dribbling. As well as many techniques for shooting, passing, dribbling, and rebounding, basketball teams generally have player positions and offensive and defensive structures. Player positioning. Traditionally, the tallest and strongest members of a team are called a center or power forward, while slightly shorter and more agile players are called small forward, and the shortest players, or those who possess the best ball handling skills, are called a point guard or shooting guard. Read about the history, the creation, college basketball, high school basketball, professional basketball, international basketball, women's basketball, rules and regulations, playing regulations, equipment, violations, fouls, common techniques and practices, positions, strategy, shooting, rebounding, passing, dribbling, blocking, height, race and ethnicity, variations in similar games, social forms of basketball, fantasy basketball. So, according to the history of this encyclopedia, a Canadian in early December 1891, Dr. James Naismith, a physical education professor and instructor at the International Young Men's Christian Association Training School, YMCA, today Springfield College in Springfield, Massachusetts, was trying to keep his gym class active on a rainy day. He sought a vigorous indoor game to keep his students occupied and at proper levels of fitness during the long New England winters. After rejecting other ideas as either too rough or poorly suited to walled-in gymnasiums, he wrote the basic rules and nailed a beach basket onto a 10-foot elevated track. In contrast with modern basketball nets, this beach basket retained its bottom and balls had to be retrieved manually after each basket or point scored. This proved inefficient, however, so the bottom of the basket was removed, allowing the balls to be poked out with a long dowel each time. Basketball was originally played with a soccer ball. The first balls made specifically for basketball were brown. It was only in the late 1950s that Hinkle, searching for a ball that would be more visible to players and spectators alike, introduced the orange ball that is now in common use. Dribbling was not part of the original game except for the bounce pass to teammates, according to this encyclopedia. Passing the ball was the primary means of ball movement. Dribbling was eventually introduced but limited by the asymmetric shape of early balls. Dribbling only became a major part of the game around the 1950s as manufacturing improved the ball shape. The beach baskets were used until 1906 when they were finally replaced by metal hoops with backboards. So read about the history, Naismith's handwritten diaries, his granddaughter in early 2006. Read about the history of basketball, college basketball, intercollegiate athletic associations, high school basketball, competition after graduation, professional basketball, different basketball leagues, International Basketball Federation, women's basketball, rules and regulations, measurement and time limits discussed vary among tournaments and organizations. International NBA rules are used in some sections of this encyclopedia. Playing regulations, substitutions, officials, equipment. The only essential equipment in a basketball game is the ball and the court. A regulation basketball court in international games is 91.9 feet long or 28 meters. Read about the basketball court violations, bouncing the ball while running, traveling, double dribble, carrying the ball, basketball interference, goaltending, fouls, an attempt to unfairly disadvantage an opponent through certain types of physical contact is illegal. It's called a personal foul. Free throws, technical fouls, disqualification. Common techniques and practices, positions. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Strategy. Shooting. Shooting is the act of attempting to score points by throwing the ball through the basket, methods varying with players and situations. Jump shot, layup, slam dunk, air ball, brick. Rebounding. The objective of rebounding is to successfully gain possession of the basketball after a missed field goal or free throw. Passing. A pass is a method of moving the ball between players. Chest pass, bounce pass, overhead pass, outlet pass, behind the back pass, dribbling. Dribbling is the act of bouncing the ball continuously with one hand. Read about ball handlers. A skilled player can dribble without watching the ball. Peripheral vision. Blocking. A block's performed when, after a shot is attempted, a defender succeeds in altering the shot by touching the ball. Goaltending. Most male players are above 6'3" and most women above 5'7". Taller players have an advantage when playing basketball. Race and ethnicity: 78% black players in the NBA in 2011, 17% white, 4% Latino, 1% Asian. That may change eventually. Variations of basketball are activities based on the game of basketball, such as wheelchair basketball, water basketball, beach basketball, slam ball, street ball, unicycle basketball. An earlier version of basketball was 6-on-6 basketball, horseball, donkey basketball, half court. Half court basketball usually played 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Other basketball sports include 21, 42, around the world, bounce, firing squad, fives, horse, hot shot, knockout, one shot conquer, steal the bacon, tip it, tips the one, basketball, war. 1-on-1, a variation in which two players will use only a small section of the court and compete to play the ball into a single hoop. Wheelchair basketball, water basketball, beach basketball, dunk hoop, slam ball, street ball, unicycle basketball, korfball, netball. Recreation basketball, basketball schools, college and university basketball, disabled basketball, bank shot, deaf, wheelchair basketball, ethnic and religious-based basketball, gay basketball, midnight basketball, mini basketball, maxi basketball, prison basketball, res ball, school or high school basketball, show basketball, celebrity basketball, midget basketball, slam ball, fantasy basketball. Read about basketball at the Summer Olympics, basketball moves, basketball National League, Continental Basketball Association basketball, Houghton Fallacy, National Basketball Association, timeline of women's basketball. Read all about basketball. Excuse me, basketball. And bring your game. Basketball.